Hello, good afternoon everyone. On first lecture yesterday we have discussed about data visualization and the purpose of data visualization, where in the business we are using data visualization these days. It is one of the important aspects of the business to use data visualization and using tools, and different tools are used for data visualization to visualize the data, right? And what is data visualization? Just have a recap on the video. Data visualization is a graphical representation that expresses the significance of data. Graphical representations like bar charts, pie charts, and different types of charts, that basically by the help of these charts anyone can take decisions. These charts, these representation makes business decision making easier, and provides insights about the data, what exactly data tells story of the data, right? And it reveals insights and patterns that are not immediately visible in the raw data. It helps to these visualization help us to understand, which is not easily possible with the help of the raw data if it is in an Excel sheet or in other database system, right? It is an art through which information, numbers, and measurements can be made more understandable. More understandable means with the help of pictures. We had discussed, according to Friedman, the primary goal of data visualization is to communicate information clearly and effectively through graphical means. It does not mean that data visualization needs to look boring or too functional or extremely sophisticated, right? That is, and what is the main goal of data visualization is to communicate information clearly, that we have discussed, to communicate information clearly. And the data is the new oil, right? Because we talked about big data. Big data is what? It is a raw data, a large pool of raw data. Every one of us, every consumer submitting his or her information, different types of information online, and that information is stored on large servers, and that becomes large pool of data in the cloud. Getting the point? Large pool of data. But we need some tools to analyze that data. We need some techniques to visualize that data, if that is in the form of 10 lakhs rows in a Excel or in other database package, about the information about the 10 lakhs people and different information about them, then we cannot take any decision on that basis. We need some representations, graphical representations, to take decisions that yes, if this is like the patterns, drawn patterns like that for 10 lakhs people, the pattern is there. Initially it was in a constant green, here you will, then it is a right, a negative graph is there, then it increases slowly, it becomes, the negative was less and it comes in the positive direction in this way. Like this is basically the use of data visualization tools. We use the different tools. Here we will be talking about Tableau to analyze. Information visualization is the art of representing data so that it is easy to understand and manipulate, thus making the information useful. Visualization can make sense of information by helping to find relationship in the data and support or disproving ideas about the data, right? And like data visualizing data like in this way, as we have discussed, in such a way we can visualize the data, and like this, and a conformity analysis for the leadership roles and all, right? And why data visualization is such a powerful tool? It is intuitive, fast, it helps in decision making, flexible, fast and flexible. The word is densely connected, so as long as there is an interesting relationship in your data somewhere, you will find value in graph visualization. Insightful, exploring graph data interactively allows users to gain more in-depth knowledge, understand the context, and ask more questions compared to static visualization or raw data. Getting the point? This is about data visualization, right? And I have talked about big data. There are different terms you will encounter during that session. And the next data, big data is one. Big data is the large pool of data, we can say large pool of raw data. Large pool of raw data. We call it big data, right? And the next is data mining. Data mining. Data mining is the process. It is basically a process. Data mining is a process, multiple step process. Data mining is the process of searching large sets of data to look out for patterns and trends. Large sets of data, again we can say big data, and trends. Look out large sets of data to look out for patterns and trends. What patterns that data is disclosing and what trends it is telling, what story that data telling. That cannot be found using simple analytics techniques, right? Data mining has several types of data mining is there, including pictorial data mining, pictorial pictures, text mining, right? A process of large pool of text, we call it text mining, right? Used by newspapers and other television and all. Text mining for interpreting the like social media, what is happening in the social media. They gather the large amount of data, then with the help of the text mining they basically talked about, they give some patterns of that. Social media mining, as I said, social media mining and social media analytics is there. We use a different tool called GAFI for analyzing social media analytics and social media mining. And from the social media mining, text mining is also used. You may have seen some pictures, right? Web mining and audio and video mining, among us others. This is all about data mining. Data mining is basically working on the raw data. Like if we'll see that data mining is working on raw data. This is the raw data. We have a large pool of raw data. This is data mining process. The complete, here we are at data mining, right? This is we call, and this whole is called the data mining process. Interpretation and evaluation, interpreting the knowledge, right? Initially we have raw data, the selection of raw data, large data pools. Then we have target data, maybe a large pool of data, then we can select some target data from it, some amount of data we can say, or some segment of data, some particular data from that large raw data. Then we prepare processed data, pre-processed data. We have the processing, pre-processing, the selection and pre-processing here. Then we are pre-processing stage, we can say, and that we have taken, suppose here the users are 10 lakh, 1 million if we talk about 10 lakh, and we have taken only 1 lakh of the data from the 10 lakh, so we call it target data, and that data we have taken on the basis of some filters and some conditions, right? And then we are going to pre-process that data. The pre-processing, that is transformed data. The data is now processed and transformed on particular basis, right? And this is data mining. We have drawn some pattern on the basis of age, on the basis of income, on the basis of their buying behaviors. So we are drawing some patterns. Getting the point? And these patterns provides us knowledge. Interpretation, evaluation, right? So this is the data mining process. Getting the point? We are the simple interpretations, not visualization, actual visualization. Getting the point? And this is also 4 stages of data mining. Here we have talked about all this, right? And these we can say 4 stages. The first stage is data sources. These ranges from database to news wires and are considered a problem definition for our job in the hand, right? Raw data sources, databases. Here this is data sources. These ranges from databases to news wires and a considered a problem definition. The next is data exploration, gathering. This stage involves the sampling and transformation of data. That we have discussed here. Sampling and transformation of data. Right? And modeling. Users create a model, test it, and then evaluate. We create a model, right? Then on the basis we derive some hypothesis, and then we test the model. We all know, have read about the hypothesis testing and all in statistics, right? For managers, the modeling, develop a model with some variables. When we develop a model, we have some dependent, some independent on different types of variables, and we test the model on the basis of deriving some hypothesis normally and deploying models. Like take action based on the results from the models, and that we results from the models that we call data mining. That is the process of working on the raw database, a large pool of data, selecting the target data from that large pool of data, then processing that data, pre-processing and transforming that data, right? And transform data will be called the data mining process, and drawing some patterns out of that, and these patterns are basically provided, right? This is, we can say, initial stage of data visualization. Initial stage means preparing. Here we are preparing for data visualization. To gain the knowledge. Getting the point? We are preparing for, this is data mining. Data mining is the process of searching large sets of data to look out for patterns and trends. Process of searching large sets of data to look out for patterns and trends that cannot be found using simple analysis techniques. Data mining has several different types. This is basically a process, right? And the raw data may be videos, audio files only, video files only, text only, images only, and combination of them. Data mining has several types, including pictorial data mining, picture-based, text mining, as I said, text mining. You may have seen some images multiple places, and you may even may not be able to recognize that this is the image of a text mining result. What people are talking about, writing about in blogs and all on the text. People's opinion. Government also works on that with the help of some experts or some media persons. Text mining. Social media mining is to deriving some results, some indications from the talk on the social media, on different topics. The people are using that. Web mining similarly, and audio and video mining amongst others. Audio mining and video mining. In the audio minings, of course, we have a large pool of audio files, and in video mining we have video files. Right. On that basis, we derive some results. Right. It is data mining. That is. In the nutshell, data mining is basically preparing the raw data for some patterns and getting knowledge from out of these patterns, right? So this is the topic for today. Thank you very much.